Hey, what is up, mortals? It's TheLuckyDerp here, and before we get into today's video, I'd like to let you all know that we have a merch store. Some of the items in it are only available for a limited amount of time, so if you're interested, go into the description and check it out. Each purchase helps us make more content. Secondly, please hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon. Now with that out of the way, let's get into the video. Before we get into the recap, I want to explain some things. In the original Naruto was held back because he was terrible at jutsu and failed the test. In this what if, he stays behind because the third wanted him to be in the team with Kakashi. As for Team 7, it will remain the original way. If we put Naruto on another team, he will not learn how to use his Sharingan, like he would if he was on Team 7. As well as Sasuke, as for Sakura, she will be there since she is a Genjutsu type and could help Naruto and Sasuke improve in that trait. So with that being said, let's get into the recap. In part 1, we learned that Naruto's mom was part Uchiha. Team 7 was formed with Sasuke, Naruto, and Sakura, where they took on Zabuza and Haku, where Naruto unlocked his third Tomei Sharingan, and Sasuke got his second. Now let's get into part 2, where it is now time for the Chunin exams. Even though you guys are fresh out of the academy, I think you guys should enter the Chunin exams. Naruto and Sasuke, you two were on the top of the academy, and Sakura. So I think it'll be right for you to fill out these papers and meet back at the academy in 5 days. That's if you want to enter. After this, Team 7 then heads home thinking about the application. The Chunin exams! This is the perfect place to show people why I should be Hokage. I hope I get the chance to fight that guy. It is now time for the first round of the Chunin exams to begin. Team 7 and the rest of the shinobi from the other villages head to the academy for the first exam. There are a lot of shinobi. Rain, the Sand, Leaf. Looks like everyone is here. Hey, you two. What are your names? Well, I'm Naru. Sasuke cuts him off. It's actually the polite thing to say your own name before asking for someone else's. You're a rookie, right? How old are you? I don't need to answer. Don't bother, Sasuke. He's not worth it. And what's that supposed to mean? It means you Hyuga always thinks you're better because you're Byakugan. Sasuke and I are gonna shut you up and show you the Sharingan power. I'd like to see you try. Naruto and Sasuke then take Sakura and walk away to turn in their application for the Chunin exams. A few moments later, Rock Lee follows Team 7 as they were leaving. Hey, you are a loudmouth, and the one with the attitude stop right there. My name is Rock Lee. You said it was common courtesy for a challenger to give their name first. Well, I want to see how strong the Uchiha really are. I feel like you both are a great opportunity for me, and once I win, I will take Sakura for myself. I would love to, but I'm half Uchiha. Sasuke is 100%. So Sasuke, you take him. Should be no problem for you. If you need help, I'll jump in when you're done. If that's the way it is, I will finish this fight and test your strength too. You've heard of the Uchiha clan, and yet you want to challenge us. You must be more psycho than you look. If you want to learn more of our clan, then I'll show you. Lee then holds his ground, waiting for Sasuke to move in. This'll take 5 minutes. Sasuke then rushes Lee. As Lee throws a kick, Sasuke braces for the hit, but loses his focus when he sees Lee's hand as if he's going to see a jutsu. As he misses his focus, Lee's kick connects, knocking Sasuke down. What is his technique? Some sort of ninjutsu or genjutsu? Whatever it is, I'll stop it with this. Sasuke then activates his 2 Tomei Sharingan. That is the Sharingan, the pride of the Uchiha. So you want to see what our clan is capable of? Well, I'm about to show you. Sasuke then runs toward Lee again, but is sent flying with a kick to the chin. What happened? Why didn't he see it coming? You see, I don't use ninjutsu or genjutsu. I can only use taijutsu. I know your Sharingan can see through jutsu and copy someone's movements, but you are too slow to see my movements, even if I just use taijutsu. There are 2 different types of shinobi, ones like you and him who are born with extraordinary gifts and talents, and ones like me, that have to train and work every day to show our strength. Lee then kicks Sasuke again, sending him to the air as he does. He's getting ready to show a new technique, but his bandages are pinned to the wall with a blade thrown by a tortoise. You know that technique is forbidden. You never show your tricks to another shinobi unless essential. Sorry, sir. I got too carried away and it won't happen again. Then a man appears on the top of the tortoise. Now I see where he gets it from. Same bull haircut and even bushier eyebrows. Do not disrespect Guy Sensei. He's the most celebrated martial artist ever. Give it a rest, Lee. Yes, sir. Now, time for your punishment. Guy then hits Lee with a punch to the face, leaving the others in shock. Guy then helps Lee and apologizes, then looks at Team 7. You guys are Kakashi's team. Well, how is Kakashi-sensei anyway? You know Kakashi? Some people might say we are eternal rivals. My record is 50-49. One more than his, that is. Then in a flash, Guy shows up right behind Team 7, shocking them with his speed. You beat Kakashi-sensei? How? Well, I'm faster and more reliable than Kakashi. His speed is so fast. I couldn't even see him. He is definitely quicker than Kakashi-sensei. Well, Lee, let's go. And I apologize for Lee. He just gets excited. I lied to you when we were fighting before. I said I was the best genin here, but there is another top ninja. One of my own team. I came here to beat him. You just practiced your target now. So get ready. This is your only warning. Sasuke is filling with anger and clenching his fist as Lee leaves the room. Looks like you're not as good as everyone thinks. Shut up. Next time I'm putting him on his knees. Yeah, right. You just got your butt whooped. It'll probably happen again. Did you see Bushybrow's hand after he took off the tape? It looks like he trained himself till he drops. He teaches harder than you and me both. You don't stand a chance. This day's getting fun. The Chunin exams, huh? Can't wait to see what's next. Let's do it, Naruto. Yeah! The next day, all the genin returned for the first exam, a written test held by the Jonin Ibiki Morono, specializing in intel gathering and torture. Before the exam begins, there are 3 rules. Rule 1, you start the test with 10 points. For every question you get wrong, you lose a point. Rule 2, teams will pass or fail based on the score of all 3 members. Rule 3, the sentinels you see around you are to monitor you guys, so you don't cheat. If you are caught, they will deduct 2 points. If you are found 5 times, you'll be out before the papers are even graded. If you are caught, you don't deserve to be a shinobi. So show us what you guys are worth, becoming Chunin. Let the exam begin. Before we get back into the story, I'd like to say that we have a second channel called Anime Deep Dive. Anime Deep Dive goes in deep into the facts and lore of a wide variety of anime. Now, in case you guys didn't know, we are a secondary channel to our main channel, We the Celestials. We the Celestials is full of fun what-if stories. If you have the sugar tooth for great storytelling, please give that channel a visit. If you are interested in the content we share with all channels, click the icon on the top right corner or check the description below for a link to the channel. Now with that out of the way, let's get back into the video. This exam is based on teamwork, but I don't even know where the others are. It's like they want us to cheat. He said if we get caught, we'll lose points. Not that we couldn't. I hope Sasuke and Sakura are thinking the same thing. So, we're supposed to get intel to pass this without getting caught. Good thing I've got the Sharingan. I'll just copy someone else's hand movements to get the answer. I'm sure Naruto will do the same. And Sakura will be beautiful, even if she gets a few wrong, she's smart. As the exam goes on, we see Kakashi, Asuma, and Kurane all together. It's quiet without the rookies here. Don't worry, they'll be back soon. I hear their first proctor this year is Ibiki. So, even from the start, their chances to pass are iffy. Great, they're starting them off with that sadist. That sadist? I forgot, Kurane. You're a new Jonin, so you wouldn't know. So I'm ignorant. So who is he? He's what you call a specialist. What kind of specialist? One in negotiation and torture. Kurane is shocked, leaving a worried expression on her face. As time goes by, more and more shinobi start figuring out what's going on. As well, you hear the number being called Number 53. You're out. The same with 37, 45, 83. Take your squad and leave. Ino is using mind transfer for the answers. Gaara is using his sand to make an eye. It is now time for the last question. With the final issue, it is a choice to answer it or not. But if you choose not to answer, you will lose all 9 points from before giving you a 0, which means you and your team fail. Everyone groans and says they will all answer the question. Let me finish. If you choose to answer the question and get it incorrectly, you will also fail. But you will be banned from taking the Chunin exams ever again. That's bull! There are a lot of people here that have taken the exam before. Well, I'm making the rules this year, so I guess you're just unlucky. Just after a random genin raises his hand. Sorry you guys, but I quit. Shortly after, about half the contestants stopped too. Naruto then picks up his hand, slowly shocking Hinata next to him, and Sasuke and Sakura. We then cut back to Kakashi and the others. You see, Ibiki knows entirely how the human brain works. He knows precisely where to probe and find out the most significant weaknesses you see. He is so good at his job, he doesn't need to use physical torture. He just messes with your head so bad you pain yourself. We cut back to Naruto raising his hand as he slams it down to the table. You guys don't scare me away, not one, but I don't run, and I don't quit. I never will. I don't care if I get stuck as a genin for the rest of my life because I'll be the Hokage one day. Same old Naruto. Loud. This choice will alter your life. If you choose to back out, this is your last chance. No way. I'm never gonna go back on my word. That's my way of the ninja. Looks like that kid gave the rest some backbone, huh? 78 left more than I expected, but they don't look like they're gonna quit. The other Jonin started nodding their head as if they agreed with Ibiki. So, there's one thing to tell you. I admire your determination. And with that, you all pass. You see, the decision to stay was the answer to the 10th question. So the other 9 items were useless? No, the other 9 were to test your ability to gather intel. Many of you may have figured out most of the questions were hard even for Genin to know. Hence, you needed to cheat. The test practically called for it. Therefore, it was to test you as a team, on how well you can gather intel. That's why it was based on the side score. There were even Chunin and Jonin hidden among you who knew the answers so you would get the answers from them. Now, you can all go and prepare for the next part of the exam. Thank you all for watching the video to the end. Now there are a few things I'd like to go over before the video ends. On behalf of We the Celestials, I'd like to thank the writer of this video, as well as the editor for this video. Their details will be in the description. If you're a voice actor, editor, or writer, or you're interested in becoming one of those, go to the Discord in the description of this video and hit up the head of one of those areas. We're always looking for new members to join us. That's it from us for today's video, so thank you all for watching and have a great day!